You're now tuned into the number one independent radio show in Connecticut. Titanium Radio. On 89.9 Cute FM, Hartford.
DJ QT behind the ones and twos. Darius behind the camera. We got very special guests in the building with us, man. We got Mother's Moss in the building, man. My guy Mike, Arshawn. What's going on with y'all brothers, man?
Going on, man. How you doing?
Good, man. I'm good, man. I can't complain, man. Doing what I love to do, so it's nothing better than that.
Absolutely.
It's good. I feel like it's been a long time in the making. You guys coming up here.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Why is that? Why is that?
Everything works out how it's supposed to, man. Time aligns. When everybody's ready. That's how I feel. Because I know we spoke probably maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah,
something like
it was
that.
a while ago.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
And I feel like we crossed paths.
Yep, a couple times.
Yeah, at Splash's store, right? You
Yep.
was restocking the refrigerator. Yep. Working.
Yeah.
So what's the journey been like? Like, how long has it been now that Mother's Moss has been making juices? First, explain to people exactly what you do, how long you've been doing it.
So that's the thing. I'm a sea moss company, not a juice company. We just so happen to make sea moss lemonade.
Got you.
But it's cool because the drinks took off. So
Yeah.
I see sometimes like people that's newly familiar with the brand,
Yeah.
they think we only make drinks. Now knowing that we got the sea moss gel, we got gummies, we got black seed oil, we got face cream, we got a bunch of different items to offer. But this July make 5 years that we've been at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So pandemic time.
Right before the pandemic started. Before we even knew it was going to be a pandemic.
What gave you the idea to start a sea moss company?
Man, I used to be a tech at Coca-Cola, so I'm drinking Monsters and just energy drinks to try to stay up. Do these doubles, I'm working thirds, and my aunt, she introduced me to the sea moss. She's into like the holistic lifestyle and things like that. She's like, you keep drinking those energy drinks, you're gonna kill yourself. So she was like, I'm gonna give you some sea moss. Probably not gonna taste that good to you, but it got the benefits that those drinks have, and you're not gonna have no crash, no jitters, nothing like that. So she helped start my journey. Yep.
So that got you into actually
That got me taking it.
taking
Yeah,
sea
that got me
moss.
taking it. Yep.
What got you selling sea moss?
When I ran out. So because she lives down south.
That's usually how it happens.
Yeah, so I had ran out, and maybe like 2 weeks went by, and I noticed my body kind of like craving it a little bit. I started feeling a little sluggish again, so I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me start doing some research. And I called her, whatever. She let me know where she got hers from, but I seen that it was different species, different islands you could get it from. So me and my brother started doing some research. We ordered some. We did a couple test batches, friends and family only. And they was cool with it, but they was like, it tastes all right, it just don't taste like nothing. So I'm like, all right, we gonna add fruit. And once we added fruit, it literally took off. We still don't have a name for it yet. All we had was jars. So, and I was still working for Coca at the time, so I had to make a decision like, all right, am I gonna stay here, treat the moss like a hobby, or am I gonna just believe in myself, take that chance and just go? For my 2 weeks. And
You were working at Coca-Cola at the time?
Yep, yeah, I was a technician there.
What did you have to do, like your day-to-day job? What were you doing there?
So I would have to test every batch that was made, all of the drinks that was made.
You were a taste tester?
I was a technician, but a part of the job description is sampling the products that's made too.
Nice.
So even still to this day, if I could taste one of the
You
drinks
could
and
taste
tell if
bad
something
Coke.
is off, I could tell if something is
You
off.
can taste bad Coke.
So any of the drinks, any of the flavors, So, but yeah, that's what I was doing there.
Wow. I didn't even realize how many flavors of Coke is there?
You'd be surprised because they make Sprite, they make Fanta,
yeah,
so they make a bunch of different flavors, not just Coca-Cola.
True.
But, that's the
Brands.
brand.
Got you. Yo, so that's very interesting. You went from working for Coca-Cola, taste testing the product over there, to basically making your own product.
I was still working it on my way out, but I was selling my product on my lunch break.
Yeah.
So I would have like my brother here drop it off
Mm-hmm.
on my lunch break,
To
and
your
then
coworkers?
no, to me, but in my car, because at that point now I start partnering with like 881 Grab and Go. That's the one that gave me my first opportunity, to let me wholesale my products there. So I was doing drop offs to them, but then I start spreading the word a little bit more to people aside from just friends and family. So now when I get off from Coke, I'm on the road all day till like 10.
Yeah.
You know, just doing these drop offs.
Yeah. Did working at Coke help you?
Absolutely.
How so?
Like structure wise,
Mhm.
like I was talking like off mic, just like quality control. I got an eye for everything. Like I still label everything by hand.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, he does as well too. But it's like I could just look at something and just tell if it's off. You know, I like to make sure everything is clean. All of the bottles is clean. The jars, it shouldn't be sticky. You know, all of the labels should be eye level and things like that. So it's just small little intricate details that I pay attention to that has helped along the way. But I took some of that from working for the company.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Mother's Moss is in the building, man. Mike Arshawn is in the building. Arshawn, you quiet over there. I'm assuming you are the business side. I'm assuming that. I don't know. What
So I have a vending machine.
okay.
That's
His business
Mhm.
business oriented, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, got you.
I want to say I'm the first vending machine owner with CMOS, with Mother's Moss, and it's a beautiful partnership. The highest selling product out of any products in my machine.
Where's your vending machine located?
So I have 4 in Newington, 123 Lowry Place, 169 Lowry Place, and then I have one in Hartford, 394 Layard Street, Hartford, Connecticut.
And so is there expiration date on CMOS?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And I label everything as well.
So being in a vending machine, is there like I'm guessing of course there's a date where you switch out the product, or is it like how does that work to keep it fresh?
Tell them what kind of vending machine. It's not just like the
Yeah, in my head I'm thinking of
I'm
like
thinking
the
old
traditional
school. Yeah,
vending
nah,
machine.
nah. This
So to specify is a AI machine. So it's a
You
smart.
gotta say that. You gotta say that. You gotta say that.
It is a smart machine. So we don't deal with any coils, anything. It's basically a refrigerator with a cell on it. So you
Got
can
you.
tap your card, swipe your phone to access the machine.
Uh-huh.
I put pretty much anything. I got everything in the machine.
Gotcha. What else you got in the machine?
I got protein bars. Of course, got the sea
Of
moss.
course.
I have
Different flavors?
different flavors.
we go
man.
crazy.
How many flavors you got?
19.
19 flavors?
19 flavors. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely took a page out of Coke. Yeah, that's
I got
that's
19
smart.
Flavors.
Got something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
And that's the top selling product from Frito-Lay, Snickers, M&M's,
Yeah,
Skittles,
Yeah.
lattes, frappuccinos.
So you have a interesting perspective on consumers, right? Like you have healthy options, right? And you have, like you said, the Snickers and all the junk food stuff, right?
So,
When people are provided with the healthier option, do you tend to see that they choose the healthier option when you know they got the CMOS and the Gatorade in the same vending machine? Which one do they tend to choose? I mean, you obviously said that CMOS is the highest selling item in your vending machine. Why do you think that is?
for one, it's something innovative. It's something that the consumer never seen before. Because it's easy to pick something that we used to. It could be water,
Mhm.
but now if somebody come along with mineral water, it's something innovative. So I think that's for. And then for two, Mike had a brilliant idea, and he presented me with I want to say a poster board. Yep, a poster board with all the benefits, all the facts, any questions you need. You can come to me, or it's right there for you to read, so you're not buying blind.
Yeah. How important is it to inform not only the customer but the people selling it what the benefits of CMOS is?
Oh, so it's just like buying blind. You don't want to sell blind either. You know, so because it's people that already know the benefits and everything like that, but they ask questions to test you too. So they act like they don't know anything.
I hate that about healthy people.
I love
Healthy
it.
people always
You
want to
feel me?
test you, man.
I love it because I know the knowledge, you know. So it's like you can ask me whatever you want, and then I'm cool with answering it. But you know, like with the partnership that me and Arshad have, it's a beautiful partnership because he knows the product just as well as I do.
Mhm.
So somebody could ask him anything, he knows the answers right off top, and he consumes it himself as well.
Yeah, so you said that there's different species of CMOS,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Give us some examples of the different species and some of the benefits of kind of each one. Like
Yeah.
if I'm looking to, you know, like you said, you were feeling sluggish.
Burnt out.
What's the sea moss that's gonna give me energy as opposed to the sea moss that's gonna do something else?
Sea moss itself is going to give you energy. That's
Okay.
the first thing I've
Okay.
noticed. That's what really got me into it and got me. I haven't had an energy drink in 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
But so with the gold sea moss, that contains 92 of the 102 minerals that your body needs daily. Now they got full spectrum sea moss that contains 99 of the 102 minerals that your body needs daily. That one is a little more potent. It tastes a little more earthy, but it has more, almost the 402 that you need. For the jars that we use the gold because that way when we clean it, it gets rid of that earthy smell and taste like that, and then it blends well with the fruit. So that's why we take that one. But we do have full spectrum as well.
And so when you mix the sea moss with different things, does
Mhm.
that take away from the mineral count or?
Nah, not at all. Because fruit itself, like blueberry is my personal favorite flavor. Blueberry is high in antioxidants.
Mhm.
You mix that with the sea moss, that's a great combination as well. That's healthy. Now, if I was mixing chocolate with the sea moss or, something like that, or cane sugar, then, that would defeat the purpose of even consuming the product.
Mm.
But we don't add any sugar, no preservatives. So that's why the shelf life on the product is typically about 3 weeks.
Yeah,
But, you take your 2 tablespoons a day, you'll be done in about 10 to 12 days.
2 tablespoons
Mhm.
a day.
Yep.
And besides boosting energy, what are some other benefits?
So it helps get rid of inflammation. Anybody that may be smoking or may have joint pain and things like that, it helps get rid of inflammation. It helps with, it gets rid of metals and toxins out of the body as well. It helps with your skin. It helps your nails grow, your hair grow. It's good for gut health. It helps with, the loss of weight and things like that as well. I have customers that are dealing with chemo right now,
Mhm.
and they say it even helps kind of just reduce the pain that they deal with after they finish with the session.
And how long does someone have to drink sea moss before they start seeing the benefits?
So the sea moss gel, you just scoop it. So you don't drink that. You take the 2 tablespoons. But I tell people all the time, this is not going to just change your life.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make those adjustments as well. So whatever your diet is, if you're not drinking water, if you're just drinking alcohol or juice or soda, you can't expect just to take the moss and then that's going to filter out everything else that you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's really like a lifestyle change, but a permanent lifestyle change as well too.
What is sea moss?
So sea moss, it's a superfood. Comes from the ocean. We get ours from St. Lucia. Divers go in and go get it, and then they sit it out and let it dry, and then it looks it looks kind of like seaweed a little bit, but it's very light.
Mm-hmm.
And there's many different kinds. They got one that's called Conjur's Crispus. That's more so in like the UK, but the one that we deal with is more so in the Caribbean. But yeah, so it's a superfood that comes from the ocean.
Wow, man, that's dope. I feel like our community is becoming more and more conscious,
Mhm.
and I feel like we've known these things for a long
Yeah.
time. But I mean, maybe it's our generation, the generation before us, but we're not so prone to just listening to what the doctors say.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're gonna go out and do our own research, and the generations before us, they listen to everything the white coat said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the doctors never mentioned sea moss.
Nah, like it's funny you mentioned that because I tore my Achilles in 2024, right? So
Mhm.
I was on probably like bed rest for like 30 days, and my doctor, she told me I probably wouldn't be able to walk for a couple months. I had surgery July 10th. I was able to put a sneaker on by like August 30th, and I'm walking into the appointment. Of course, I couldn't run or
Yeah,
but I was
yeah.
able to slow step. She looked at me like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
What you mean? What's wrong?
Really?
She was like, "How are you have a shoe on already?" I'm like, "It fit." Like,
Yeah.
she's like, "What are you doing? What are you taking?" I'm like, "I've been taking sea moss for years. That's about it." She's like, "Don't ever stop taking it.
Mm.
Like, whatever you do, don't." Because she's like, for you to be able to walk right now without a cane, without crutches,
Yeah.
she's like, it's almost like a miracle.
Yeah. What's the most interesting thing you've learned about the human body since starting your sea moss business?
I mean, it varies for everybody. But for me, like I said, man, the amount of focus and energy that it provides for me, because
I'm not even talking about just the benefits of sea moss, right? Because once someone kind of focuses on health
Yeah.
and being healthy, the amount of information that they didn't know before
Yeah.
that they're learning every day is crazy, right? It's
Right.
mind blowing stuff. The things that you read about a human body can do,
Yeah.
or that the nutrients in your body does
Right.
for you, right?
Yeah.
So, being that you're kind of like a sea moss expert, what are some interesting facts and things that you've learned about the human body that just blows your mind?
So I've seen people like their skin actually start to change like a different shade after a while, but that's because the body is detoxing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so
like
it's
you
like
see all the metals and all that type of
yeah,
stuff.
like even people sometimes they might have dark
Yep.
circles under their eyes and things like that.
Mhm.
And then, you know, a couple of months go by being consistent, it goes by like the skin clears up and things like that. I seen a guy earlier at my store. He came in, consistent customer every 2 weeks. He's like, bro, my skin is clearing up.
Wow.
You know, and then he said, yeah, like metal in his foot from having surgery and things like that. But he's like, yo, I feel like it's actually detoxing the metal out of my body. You know, so it's a lot of great benefits to it, man.
For sure.
But I love to hear like, you know, the stories from customers themselves because I know what it does for me. But I want people to be able to speak for themselves to other people as well.
Nah, for sure, man. You gotta,
one of them.
y'all gotta set up like a testimonial page.
Yeah,
or like,
I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, not for real,
man, I got a
because
bunch of those.
because people they hear about CMOS. We hear about CMOS, hear about it.
Yeah.
But you know, just like anything else, it's not cool until it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we
made
hear
it
about
cool.
it, and then like you don't drink CMOS until, like you said, you got inflammation, you got high blood pressure. Now you want to drink some CMOS, but you want to be preventing that.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to
be ahead of the curve.
Exactly.
Because I get a lot of customers still sometime and they run into my shop. They like, yo, I feel like I'm coming down with something. You got anything that'll help with that? I'm like,
Too late.
you should have been staying consistent anyways.
Yeah.
That would have prevented that.
Right.
But I'm like, yeah, I got you.
Right. Mother's Moss in the building, man. How'd y'all come up with that name?
So my brother actually came up with the name. So our mom passed away due to health complications in 2009. And he called me, you know, once we decided that we was going, you know, go full speed ahead with the company.
Mm-hmm.
He called me. He like, yo, what you think about Mother's Moss? That was the first name he pitched, and I'm like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Like it was never no looking back. No, let me think about it. It's like, yeah, this is it. So that's really what, you know, the passion behind this is all about. Like to keep my mom legacy alive, you know, things like that. I grew up in Bowles Park, right over here. So, you know, I used to come here all the time.
Yeah.
Jump the gate with the trains and all, just a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
Take the tennis balls, young stuff, but it's like,
I was gobbling.
yeah. So it's like, but you know, with her passing, I could have went left and been reckless, or it's like, you know what, I could be doing what I'm doing now with my brother. So it's the most beautiful situation that could have ever came. Now I really feel like she gave us a gift with her passing.
Was it your aunt? Was it one of her siblings? Or?
So my aunt married to my husband, but my uncle.
Okay.
So my aunt is my uncle's.
Your uncle is your
my mom's brother. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's where the name came from, and it was just like no looking back. It's funny because like a lot of people still to this day think women own the company just because of the name, the aesthetic of, you know, how the brand looks and things like that.
Probably think a woman owns Victoria's Secret. That's great. That's great marketing.
It's not that at all. Yeah. But and it's like women are my biggest supporters. Like they come shop the most.
Yeah.
I feel like women take care of their bodies a little more. They're more prone to it.
Yeah.
You know, they do a lot more research. You know, so
and I've also realized like West Indian people also are more prone to be into CMOS or
for sure.
natural juicing and all that type of stuff. Man, how can we get? Because I'm half and half, so it's not like I'm picking a side or I'm talking trash about anything. But how can we get our Black Americans to be more health conscious and more into CMOS and into juicing and all those type of things?
I tell everybody first, do your research. No, don't just fall or believe what somebody else is telling you, because like I said, my experience, my story could be different from what somebody else may experience. So for one, do your research, ask questions, and then come by the shop, 382 Hartford Road, Manchester. We open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 3, Sunday and Monday we close, but I'm there on Mondays too.
One more time, what's that address?
382 Hartford Road, Manchester, Connecticut.
382 Hartford Road, Manchester, Connecticut, man. Mother's Moss.
And we got a website, mothersmoss.com. We do deliveries Sunday through Monday.
Wow.
So we'll get it to you. It don't matter what time, what day, we got you covered. But do your research first. Ask questions. If you got any questions, you could give us a call, 860-995-4506. We'll make sure you're situated. Anything you need, we got samples for you too.
You got 19 flavors, man.
19 and counting.
19
we do half and half jars too, so I'm just saying 19 of just the plain flavors.
But y'all just be throwing stuff together, like based on like what?
Like burdock root. You know, we got She Legit.
I never remember.
Yeah, we got black seed oil.
She Legit?
Yeah.
What's that?
So you got to come check it out.
Got to.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
come
for
from
real.
volcanic acid, but yeah,
What?
we got the drops and we do the sea moss with it as well. Yeah, no,
Volcanic acid?
it comes from, but it helps with your focus on a whole nother level. Yep.
Black seed oil.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the stuff Smooth
We got
Haynes be rapping about.
You know, we got sour sop.
Hey, yo, you got some smooth, like, load some Smooth Haynes up, man. We gotta hear the Smooth Haynes verse after this, man.
It's totally right. Shout out to Smooth.
Nah, facts, man. Mother's Moss in the building, man. You gave out all the contact information,
Yes, sir.
the address, the website, mothersmoss.com.
Mothersmoss.com. The store is at 382 Hartford Road.
Yo, go check them
Manchester,
out. Go
Connecticut.
check them out, man.
Please
Mike,
do.
Marshawn, the vending machines, Newington.
So I have it's 123 Lowry Place, and then 169 Lowry Place, Norrington, and then 394 Layard Street in Hartford, Connecticut. That's where you could find the sea moss.
394 Ledyard Street.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Bet. Yo, we appreciate y'all, man.
Yo, man. Likewise, thank you for having us.
Definitely,
It's a pleasure,
man.
It's an honor.
Keep working hard, man, for sure.
Thank you.
It's Titanium Radio. Keep it locked.
Peace.
Tune into your radio. This is a heavyweight stadium. Music banging loud through your cranium. This is a heavyweight stadium. Music banging loud through your cranium. This is titanium. You are listening to titanium. This is titanium.